Hello there, and welcome to this week's installments of my three picks for the week of October the 20th, 2018. Never watched the show before. Me and this guy, the Almighty Coin, well, we both picked three games against the spread. And if you're wondering why my technology, why the scenery might look a little wider, look a little different, well, it's for a pretty damn good reason. My hard drive finally crashed after all these years. That drive was responsible for graphics as well as video clips, pictures that you've seen over the years incorporated with my videos. Well, that hard drive is history, so that's why I've had to go to this alternative form of broadcasting the video. Hopefully, we'll get another hard drive in pretty soon, but for right now, I have this method to record, which is better than nothing. Before we pick this week's games, let's review last week's games, which we, of course, brought to you on location from Las Vegas just a few days ago. It was a good week for me, and it wasn't a good week at all for the coin. In fact, the coin really crapped out, if you will. Missouri, Alabama, I thought Bama would cover that 28-point spread, and they did, just barely, but they did, winning 39-10 over Mizzou. The coin, of course, thought Mizzou getting those 28 points, that would be the winning pick, and it wasn't. So that's one game. Another game, Colorado, USC. I thought Colorado was due for a Pac-12 loss at some point, and I thought it would happen on the road. That's what happened. I thought USC would cover the 7. After all, the Trojans under Clay Helton seemed to play better football during the second half of the season as opposed to the first, so I thought the timing was perfect. USC won by double digits, and the coin picked Colorado. Coin and I, though, both lost on Georgia LSU. That total was 50. I thought it would be under 50 considering it's a, SEC plays physical football, and Georgia and LSU, they play very physical, and it looked like it was going to be on that low-scoring trend until the second half when the points started coming. So it ended up being at 52, so the coin and I both lost there. But overall, after 7 weeks, I opened up my widest lead ever over the coin. 4 games, I'm at 13-7-1. And the coin is at a documented 9-11-1, going 0-3 this past week. Now let's pick this week's games. We're going to start with Army. Now, why in the heck would I be picking Army on my 3 picks? Because Army has done a pretty good job against the spread this year. They really have, including last week, which won me some money, by the way, at the sports books in Vegas when I gave the points for Army against San Jose State. San Jose State's terrible, and Army covered easily. I think they'll cover this week, too, playing at home and playing against a Miami of Ohio squad that's below 500. So give me the Black Knights -8. Remember, if the coin lands on heads, likes the favorite, tails going with the underdog, and the coin is going to go with Miami of Ohio. Now, Battle of Michigan in a big battle in the Big Ten East as Michigan and Michigan State are trying not to fall too far behind Ohio State. Last week, both teams, Michigan and Michigan State, came off maybe their biggest wins of the year. Michigan walloping Wisconsin, Michigan State upset at Penn State. Both teams know how to play terrific defense. So what it comes down to me is 2 things. It's a rivalry game. Rivalry games, whoever the favorite is, doesn't really matter. And who's the home team, that does sometimes matter in rivalry games. It's Michigan State. So give me the Spartans plus the 7 points, and the coin is also going to take Michigan State. Finally, Pacific Northwest, a big battle between 2 ranked squads. And for the first time ever, ESPN College Game Day is at Pullman, Washington. That's right, the Cougars hosting Oregon. Oregon has been tested this year, but both of their biggest games were at home, playing Washington and, of course, playing Stanford. But now they got to go into a rough environment at Pullman, and with College Game Day there and with Washington State back in the top 25, it's going to be a ruckus environment at Pullman. So that's good enough for me. Washington State, give me the Cougars minus the 2.5, and the coin is going to go with Washington State as well. So there you have it. Agreements between the coin and me on all 3 games. A reminder, I'll try to have that Oklahoma TCU post-game as soon as the game is over on Saturday afternoon. And a reminder, we'll be back next week at this time for another installment of my 3 picks. So long, everybody.